let's talk about Trump's misinformation on acetaminophen. I say it in Spanish because that's how
I'm
I
about to
know
say,
it.
girl, I ain't never. How you say that? I sent the meaning thing.
Acetaminophen.
No, I like that. Say it again.
Acetaminophen. I just feel like in English it's just harder for me. If you didn't know, Spanish is my first language. So
You ate that down, though.
okay, thank you. So this week, President Trump raised alarms about acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, which Trump singled out, suggesting it could be linked to autism. Yes, if you are like, girl, what? Exactly. I said what I said. Experts were quick to push back, saying decades of research show no proving link. Doctors also worry his comments could confuse pregnant women, since acetaminophen is really the safest option for treating pregnant women with when they have like fever or pain. And the kicker of all of this is like, despite all the strong claims that he made, which were all false, he didn't announce any new initiatives or solutions to follow up, right? So he's in this press conference saying that Tylenol, right, is bad for you or bad for pregnant women to use because he's suggesting it has a link to autism. But in the same breath, he's not announcing any new initiatives or solutions to the follow up. He's just like, oh, don't take Tylenol. And a lot of people, including the experts, are like, there is no proven link that if a pregnant woman takes Tylenol, which again, the active ingredient is acetaminophen, that their child is going to end up with autism. Like, it's actually so insane and mind blowing. And I am here to tell you, if you are depending on President Donald Trump for medical advice, don't. He is not a doctor. He has, I don't, please let us be all the way for real. And the thing that I hate the most about it is like, people want to downgrade and question medicine left, right, middle. Oh, I don't want to take the vaccine and I don't want to do this and I don't want to do this, which is fine. I'm very much like, do what you think is best for you. But when you're sick, you want to go to the doctors and then you want these doctors to help cure you. It's like, you can't have it both ways. If you think that all these medicine things are bad for you, okay, they're so bad for you. So when you are sick, I don't expect you to be asking these same nurses and doctors to help with, like, help cure you or whatever. Like, it's just so many things that is like, as a society, it's like Trump is making it like, I just don't get it. Like, you are spreading misinformation for what? There is no link. There's not enough evidence to prove that, oh, if a pregnant person takes Tylenol, that their kid is going to end up having autism. And I have a lot of friends that are actual like nurses, they work in the medical field. I myself, you know, was en route to become an RN. And so being working in this field is already hard enough, and now when you have a president that is working against you, it is making these people's lives harder, because now as a pregnant woman, now you also have to like stress, oh, like, it's now it's like, oh, well, should I drink a Tylenol? Like, let us be all the way for real. These people are spreading unnecessary misinformation, and don't listen to Donald Trump, which is insane. I have to tell people to not listen to the president, someone that is supposed to be here to help us and the community. And instead, he's making people's life worse.
Yeah, so my whole thing when I saw that, like I kind of just laughed because, like, again, I'm not the type of person who takes this man serious in any capacity. So to me, I'd just be laughing. I'd be like, okay,
But the thing is
right?
that that's dangerous,
I
though.
know, and I get that, right? And I think because I think also for the type of people that we are, if I hear something, I'm going to actively do research. And like today I had a doctor's appointment and like I could have just been went based off of things that I saw on TikTok, but instead, like for the concern that I had for my doctor, I asked her, I'm like, I trust your medical opinion. Like, I asked her questions and she gave me an answer and told me how I should proceed. Right. So like I would never take any advice from Trump. Like I barely could trust you with business practices, barely could trust you with leading a country. Why would I take you about medical advice? Don't you got a bruise on your hand that you're covering up? Focus on that, right? So anyway, my whole thing, right? And I saw some people saying like, "Oh, like I knew, like this, da da da." My thing is, y'all act like y'all care about things so much when it comes out of Trump's mouth, but in actuality, you really don't care. You just want to keep it like in the back of your mind or speak on it so that you could keep promoting this narrative that Trump is the best thing in the world. Like, I don't understand why, because autism has been a conversation for years. There's so many people who have kids with autism. There's adults who have autism. There's different levels of the spectrum as well. So you can have someone who's a high functioning person with autism, or you can have someone who's on the lower scale of autism. Like, I even have family members who have autism, and I tell you this right now, in Haiti, you weren't taking Tylenol, you weren't taking those type of medicines. So what's the excuse for that then? Right? So it's like, if you're going to make such a bold statement, I need the proof to back it up. You don't got no proof to confirm that. You don't have no studies that confirm that. You don't know nothing. But to speak on something like that is very actually insensitive, because the amount of people who never have taken a Tylenol in their life or during their pregnancy at all, that you're telling them basically it's your fault that you took a Tylenol and that's why your child has autism. That is like, be for real. Be for real. Right? And to the people who are like, "Oh, well, like, this is promoting the conversation." Let me help promote this conversation a little more. The term autism was not created until 1911, right? And how you pronounce the word, because I don't want to butcher it. And for
I
me,
say acetaminophen.
right, what Shayla said, that wasn't officially introduced and like approved by the FDA until, I want to say, let me see when that was approved by. That was officially approved by the FDA in 1951. So it's like, mind you, there's no time to pinpoint when like autism started being present or anything like that. We can only talk about when like it was officially identified to certain behaviors, and that was linked back to 1911. And if the FDA approved this drug to be included in medicine in 1951, what are you talking about from the people from 1911 and up? Where's that point going? Like, so
Yeah.
it's like, be for real. Just be for real.
And also, like, a lot a lot of people are like, oh well, there's been an increase in the what's the word I'm trying to look for, the diagnosis of autism. And like Rebecca said, well, that's mainly because back then there wasn't a word for that. You weren't diagnosed with it, right? And so when we learn more things, the numbers increase, just for the simple fact that more people are being diagnosed with it. I also don't like that this makes it seem like having autism is a death sentence. Like, oh, like, oh, we have to stop every way because we don't want our kids to have autism. Like, no, you could have autism and still live a perfect life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you may have to adjust in the type of education you get, but to sit here and make it seem like if you have autism, you can't live life. There's several other things that we should be, like, focusing more on. Not is like, oh, well, if you have autism, then like, it's just very,
And
very
it's just like,
insensitive.
and it's a lot of people who think that they're so normal, who think they're the smartest people in the world. And I'm not saying if you have autism, you can't be smart, but I'm saying to the people who have this perception that they can do no
Yeah.
wrong, no right, like everything right, no wrong, and that you're the smartest person in the room, that you're this, you're that. Half of y'all are so slow and are on the spectrum. I'm not saying you are slow if you're on the spectrum. I'm saying you're naturally slow, and that you may be on the spectrum because of the way that you think.
Girl,
But
I guess whatever she said, child. Um, I just want to say that these are the same people that swear up and down that they want women to have kids, right? They're like, oh well, y'all should just be home and take care of the house and have children. And now you're making it even harder for those women that do in fact want to have kids. Like, now you're telling them, no, I need you to suffer when you are pregnant. If you have a fever or anything, you need to suffer because we don't want you taking a Tylenol. Like, that is just so not smart.